Is this thing on? 2025. This is the latest secret screening that I've been to. I haven't been to many recently, but I did see one before Christmas, and this is the first this year. And I'm really glad I got to see it early. It's great seeing the film before its full release. I thought it was quite a sweet film. It's one of the best I've seen in 2026 so far, and we're only we're just come up to 27 days into the year now. I've yet to review the other film, which was The Housemaid, which I liked more than I expected. And this film is about a couple, although it's much more about the husband. He's the main protagonist. We get to meet him, and he's looking really miserable. And it turns out they are getting a divorce, and they've got kids. And the first thing you don't actually, they're sort of outside the kids' bedroom and discussing whether to tell them. And of course, one of them hears them outside, and they decide not to at that point. But we see them at a railway station, and they both get on the train, and then um, the father, Alex Novak, played by Will Arnott, says, "What am I doing?" and gets off, and it's like they're living in separate places. He's now living in New York. His wife is Tess Novak, played by Laura Dern. And one of the fondest things I remember is a few years ago, I was showing a friend from California around London, and she came with her aunt, and her aunt said that I reminded her of Laura Dern. And I thought that was such a beautiful thing to say. Really made my day. And every time I think, I mean, I don't think I don't it's up to other people to judge who I look or do not look like. But she said that, and I thought, wow, that's the sweetest thing, being compared with someone with superb acting skills like her. Well, anyway, Tess is the she's living with the kids, but Alex is going to um, look after them on occasions in his tiny New York apartment. And since he's now got a lot of time to himself, he's wandering through the streets of the city and stumbles upon a bar with a comedy night, and he gets asked at the door, $15 cover. And while he's mulling that over, someone else walks in and gets gets allowed in without paying. And so Alex asks, "How come she got in without paying $15?" And the bouncer or door person says, "Oh, she's put her name on the open mic, so she's going to be telling jokes to the audience. You get in for free if you do that." So he pushes the boat out. He agrees to do that, and he actually enjoys it. And the audience are really patient. I thought that was lovely, because he seems very faltering. I mean, just, just like you would be if for the first time you just step out in front of an audience. I remember a friend of mine. I've got to get in touch with her, but she said she wanted to do stand-up, and she tried out a few jokes on us, just in a safe space. And I thought that was so sweet. I've got to find out if she actually ever did do this, um, open mic or other comedy night stuff, because standing up in front of an audience and telling jokes, um, you really do have to have a lot of courage to do that. Well, fair play to Alex, he does it. He falters a bit, but he does get a few laughs out of the audience. And then he becomes more addicted to it. He wants to do it again and again and again. And he talks about his life experience. Now, I've seen quite a few comedians doing that, and it's fair enough. But and I think it's clear from the trailer. On one occasion, his wife is watching, and he can't see; he can just see heads in the audience. But someone tells him afterwards, "Oh, your wife was here." You can imagine how, "Oh, it's amazing you tell those jokes in front of your wife." And it's just like, wow. And, um, well, I won't say anything more about that because, I mean, um, I think that some of the, synopsis for the film does explain what happens, but I think it's more fun to find out. And I love listening to the audience about what, in the screening, find out what appeals, what sort of jokes people find funny. Um, you know, some things really get people laughing, and it's just like it's that element of surprise. I suppose that's it. I mean, some people roll on puns. I mean, I really like. I mean, I would like to actually see um, the comedian who does lots of puns. He stands outside his shows and asks people on the street if they'd like a pun. And uh, I think he's so quick-witted. He's so amazing. It's much more difficult if things come more slowly to your head. So who knows? I don't know. It's but um, I think it's just a really interesting film. It's an exploration of marriage, about marriage breakup to some extent, but it's also generally about interpersonal relationships because he makes new friends and he talks to them, and they are like supportive, but they give pointers on things he can do. Um, I mean, one of them again in the trailer says that he might not be that great at stand-up comedian stuff, but he's got a good heart, and that is true. I mean, that's one of the really sweet things about this film, and it's directed by Bradley Cooper. I don't think I've ever seen him direct a film before, so this might be his debut, in which case, I think it's great. I think, but even if it isn't his first, um, well done to him. I think, I'm going to score this 9 out of 10. I think I really enjoyed it. Um, I thought all the acting was really good, especially by Laura Dern and Will Arnett. Um, this sort of um, mixed up feelings that people can get when they're in this kind of situation of ending a marriage. Um, so, I'd love to know what you think if you've seen this film, if you have any thoughts, if you liked it as much as I did or didn't like it that much. Um, Please like if you like this review. Thanks for watching. Thanks if you subscribe. Please hit the notification button and other comedies. Now I've got to think what other I can't I will have there are other comedies that I really like, and I'll put a link to one in the description so you can go on to that one next if you enjoyed this review. Thanks. Bye for now.